Now I'm on the Fifth Amendment. You know, the Fifth Amendment deals with grand juries, double jeopardy, self-incrimination, due process, and takings. And in this Fifth Amendment, it says no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia, when is actually service in time of war or public danger. And this is what I want to touch on the part of this. Nor shall any person be subject to the same offense to be put in jeopardy of life or limb. Yes, it says that, but I'm telling you right now, you can be tried twice for a crime. You can on the criminal side because they're gonna say that if you get tried in the federal and you get tried in the state, them are two different entities. So make sure you understand what this is talking about. Now in the state, they say you can't be tried twice for the same offense. Yeah, but the state and federal is different. So there's people catching gun charges that I've seen before that have a state charge and a federal one. So make sure you understand what your rights are. Because if you don't understand your rights, you'll be going out here doing stuff and don't understand what your rights are, end up with a multitude of time in two different jurisdictions, federal and state. Nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself. Listen, keep your mouth closed. This is your right. They can't force you to tell the truth. Don't be a fool and let them talk you into it. Keep your mouth closed and say, I want an attorney, and leave it at that. It don't matter how long they hold you into themselves. I've been held on them for hours. I want a lawyer. That's your best option because anything you say can be used against you. They'll tell you that. Don't be a witness against yourself. You got the right not to be. So don't do it. Nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property. Life, liberty, or property. That's why it's a federal crime to kill somebody in the federal aspects of this. But it's also talking about your freedom, liberty. You shouldn't have your liberty stripped away from you because of some police officer lying or setting you up or for whatever reason if you really didn't break the law. Or property. That means they can't take your stuff. They can't just run around here seizing your cars, taking your money out your pocket. They can't do that stuff. You got rights. You can make them stand on your rights without due process of law. That's saying they got to take the course that the law established in order to do the things they're trying to do to you. Because if they don't, they violate your civil rights under the Fifth Amendment. Then it says, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. If they take your stuff and it comes later, you found out they did it illegal, they got to compensate you for that. They can't just take your stuff and be like, oh, we did this or that with it, or we lost it. Or no, you got to pay me for that. So make sure y'all understand this. Read this Fifth Amendment and have an understanding about it.